How to teach your dog plays from start to finish. Nalu has no experience with the raised dog bed, so I'm going to teach you how to get it started. First step is start by throwing food onto the bed. I'm going to go like this, and I'm just going to drop food onto the bed. Perfect. Dropping food on. Perfect. Once he actually goes on, I'm going to do a big handful of food. Okay? Then what I'm going to do, okay, I'm going to wait a little bit. I'm going to go like this, guide him into the sit. Perfect. Guide him into the down. Perfect. He's doing great. Now what I'm going to do is try to get him to lay down again. Hand up instead of with the food. Good. Then go in the pouch and reward. No food in the hand. Guide up. Relax. Guide down. Good. Then go in and reward. Good means hold command. I'm going to reward you where you're at. Yes means break command and get the reward from me. Get it means get the food away from me and break the command. That is doing good. I'm going to go like this. Come. Yes. If the dog does something I don't like, I'm going to make sure I wait at least 5 seconds before I give a reward. That way he doesn't think, oh, the pawing is what got the reward. So now I'm going to walk like this. I'm not going to give any hints. I want to see if he'll go on himself. So we're going to wait a little bit. I'm going to see if he'll go on by himself. Perfect. If he does that, boom, jackpot. Perfect. I recommend having different types of treats. That way it's kind of like a slot machine where you don't know when you're going to win. That time I gave him a big piece of salmon because he did it on his own with no guidance. So we're going to pause. I'm going to see if he'll sit on his own. If he doesn't, I'm going to give the hand signal. Perfect. Then I'm going to give the other hand signal. Good. And go in and reward. Now I'm going to say the recall. A lot of the times I say my commands with my hand behind my back. That way I'm forced to not have my hand in the treat pouch or telegraph any moves. Come. Yes. Perfect. Now that he understands what to do and he's having an easy time with it, now what I'm going to do is teach him how to do everything physically. The physical component of training is the most important. It's like being tapped on the shoulder. That's the most important way of communicating with someone because it always works when they're distracted. And it works in any country, anywhere in the world. Anyone knows a tap on the shoulder means look. Everyone knows handshake feeling means, handshake. So you want to get the physical dialed before you focus on the verbal or even the visual sometimes. So now we're going to do gentle leash. Perfect. And amazing. Handful. Perfect. He's doing a really, really good job. Again, I gave him another handful because he did everything with no coaching. If I have to coach, 1. If I don't have to coach, 5. So as you get practice, when you do your training, if he checks in, 5. Okay. If you have to recall him, 1. If he checks in, 5. Don't worry about that too much because you want to get your e-collar practice in. But if he does it on his own, 5. If you have to tell him to do it, 1. It's kind of a good mindset. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure he physically knows the leash. So I'm going to stand right here. I'm not going to try to telegraph at all. Tap, tap with the leash. He does not know what that means. So now I'm going to say, come. Yes. So you always want to test, does he understand the tapping? Does he understand the command? So you want to eliminate all visual cues. So I'm going to go like this. Physical onto the bed with the leash. Physical. Perfect. Incredible. He's doing such a good job. Now, you could, at this stage, introduce the remote collar for the place command. I would highly recommend you just stick with recall for now, but I am going to teach you a little bit so you're educated on it. Cool. So what we're going to do is I'm going to have it on we'll keep it on the 8. I'm going to walk off, tap, tap, tap. Then he didn't lay down, leash into the down, and reward. It's very important to get all of your stuff with the remote, with the leash. Just make sure he understands it physically. So leash is physical, remote's physical. So walking around like this, tap, 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 off the remote. tension up, leash tension into the down, and reward. If he understands what to do, I'm not going to reward. If he's something new, I'm always going to reward.
Okay.
So he doesn't understand the remote for place, I'm going to reward that. He doesn't know the leash tension for the down, I'm going to reward that. Okay. So we're walking away, go back in and reward. Okay. Walking away, good, go back in and reward. Now that he's doing really good, I'm going to put the remote away and I'm going to test him with some distractions. I'm going to go like this, using the leash, like this, get it back on, step. He doesn't know what to do, so I'm going to say down. Good. You see how that works?
Yeah.
Just like the remote, tap, tap, come. If he doesn't know leash, when he goes, it's with the leash, that's the same as the e-collar. It's like leash, leash, what? Down, oh. Same thing.
Okay.
Now when he was stressed with the leash with the food, I probably could have said, like, he doesn't know the bed command, so I can't really do it. But if he knew it really well, I would say bed to help him.
Okay.
Or point. So, leash, perfect. You see how that works?
Mm-hmm.
Once you have leash and e-collar skill, now you can make the dog do it. That's how it goes from a trick to a command.
Okay.
Then I pick it up and bring it over to him. And then when I want him to break, I can either say come, but I want to teach him the leash. Yes, because you heard come, that's fine. So we can go like this, leash, perfect. It's doing great. I'm gonna move him a little bit right here. Step down, down. Doesn't know, but I keep the tension. And I point down. Good. If he didn't understand the point down, what do you think I would do to help him?
Keep the tension on the leash and pull it a little more.
So great guess, but when you pull it more, it just causes more stress and confusion.
Okay.
So you want to try to use something that he knows. So he's like, okay, tension, I don't know that. Down, I don't know that. Point down, I don't know that. Food down, oh, I know that.
Okay.
So
Lower him down.
yeah, exactly. So you want to just go through the senses.
Okay.
It's dogs, they know 4 senses: sight, hearing, physical, and scent. So you kind of go through the list.
Okay.
You know, you'll try physical, oh, it's not working. All right, visual, point, oh, it's not working. Command, oh, that didn't work. Oh, okay, scent.
Okay.
And if you can't do all 4 of those, then you need to stop. You need to make sure you at least can get 1.
Okay.
Like if the dog, no matter what, will follow the food, you can go leash, follow food, leash, follow food. Or if the dog's highly trained on the command, you can go leash, command, leash, command. So if he wasn't trained on come, when we did the e-collar training, we would have had to go remote, leash, leash, remote, leash, leash.
Okay.
If that's all they
Yeah.
knew.
I see.
You just have to make sure they know something. But because you trained him so well on the verbal, we were able to have a really enjoyable experience without having to use the leash really at all.
Mm-hmm.
Good. You kind of see how this works a little bit.
Yeah.
So he's doing good. Love how you have the tequila bottle like as an art piece in the enclosure. That's amazing.
There were plants in it. They didn't make it.
So using the leash like this. I'll say bed once bed. There we go. And on some level, I'm okay with rewarding him quick because he's not totally like, oh, I know the leash.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I'm kind of training the leash in a sense. But if I touch the leash and he just sprints back, I'm not
Then he
feeding
gets
you.
it.
Yeah, totally. I'm like, dude, I'm not feeding you.
Okay.
You know, he's like, oh, yeah. I get off, I get touched with the leash, and I jump back on. I'm pumped. It's like, great. Now I can make it a command.
Okay.
So you want to start with it as a trick, then you can make it into a command. Good. So maybe one more. Throw the food off again. Leash. Go back up on there. Perfect. And then I can reward. Once that looks super clean, then I'm like, okay, no reward.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to make sure it looks really clean.
Okay.
Yeah. Like with the remote, if every time I tap, he already runs back, I'm like, dude, all right.
You got it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, come and high level no and no food.
Okay.
You know. So if I'm communicating, if If I'm communicating gently and you just don't understand, I'm gonna reward and help you through that. But once that becomes like fluid, like that's like borderline fluid. Yeah, I'm like probably not gonna reward right there for a little bit. So you have to just think if the dog's struggling, reward right away.
Okay.
And if they're like, oh, this is so fun, I love getting corrected with the leash gently, I'm like, great, okay, now we're gonna train you. You know, but you just want to make sure that they understand the leash fluently first.
Okay.
That's like the first thing. Okay. Come. Yes. And then because I said yes, he's free now.
Okay.
That's it.
Sweet.